Hi guys, hope you're well. I wanted to do a really quick video for you. This is part 2 of the step-by-step plan to make money with Amazon affiliates. I did a video a couple of days ago with a step-by-step plan, funny enough, and it went through exactly how to make money with Amazon affiliates. But what it did, or what I hoped to do in that video, was give it to you in a way that is really simple. The reason I did the plan, or the reason I did the video, is because the stuff that you need to do to actually make money with Amazon affiliates and most things online is quite simple. Okay, I'm not discounting that it takes time to learn. I'm saying you can study all the courses and you can study this stuff and you can go round and round and try and find the best way, when what I've found is that the grounding in it, the foundation, the stuff that actually makes you the money, is having a plan. And by that I mean how much you want to make. Okay, so you pick that figure first. Most people don't even do that because they don't believe it works. Look at it this way, okay, and then I'll get on with part 2, but I want to give you another thing to think about, another way of saying it. So if you went to get a job offline and you came in and it was an interview, you wouldn't just not have an idea of how much you're going to get paid. You'd know before you went into the job. You'd know what the job requirements were. You'd know how many hours that you were going to do. And if you go and get a job offline, full time, more than likely they'll want 8 to 10 hours a day off you, and you'll get X amount at the end of the week or month. Okay? Online's no different to that. If you want to make money, the funny thing is, and I'll move on to the main stuff, but I want to get you thinking about this. The funny thing is that there's so much crap out there. Like I saw a software product launched for Amazon affiliates the other day, and I kid you not, you may have seen it, I can't remember the name of it, but I kid you not, all this software product did was make affiliate links. That's all. Okay, and you can do that for free with Amazon. So I'm not again, it sounds like I'm knocking all this software and push button sites. I'm not knocking them, but I'm saying that they're all very good at what they do, but they won't make you any money. The chances are, if you're watching this is my point, you don't need any tools, you don't need more themes, you don't need more stuff, you don't need more keywords, you don't need more niches. The chances are all you have to do is actually get a strategy down, which I'm actually going to give you now, so to help. So the best way to explain that is actually to give you one. So this part 2, what I wanted to do was give you a strategy that you can do. Let's say you went through that step-by-step plan and you understand the process, and we went through with the calculator how to set your goals and how to go for it and how to work out how many sites you need. But let's say you went through that and you're still like, oh my god, it seems too complicated and so on. This is my recommendation to you. So this part 2 will give you an alternative plan as a quick start. So if you went through that and you're still like, oh my god, I just can't seem to get it, this is what I recommend doing. Just build some sites and flip them. Okay, now you may be watching this and think, or get close to turning off and go, oh no, I've heard that before. But before you go, bear in mind that the way this, look at this, okay, I'll just show you. So this portable power generator site, I'll just show you as an illustration. This is actually a site that I'm building up for a client. So this was my site, I sold it, and I included some extra work for the site, and it's ranking really well. You can see the rankings there. If you can do this, if you can do this skill, if you can build sites, you don't need a site ranking like this for it to be worth money. Because of what I just mentioned there, there's so much crap out there, push button site builders, article spinners, software, you name it. Most people don't have real sites out there, and that's because when you start doing the content and the SEO, it takes time, and it can seem like a huge waste of time because it's hard to get them ranking or hard to understand and so on. Okay, so most people don't bother building them, and the people that buy the sites on Flipper, so if we go here and we have a look at all the sites selling on Flipper, the people that drop money on them know what they're doing. Okay, so you can get a few push button sites selling for $100, maybe even $200. But one of the things you can do if you went through that plan is just get a plan together right now and flip a couple of sites next week or even one. So let me ask you this question, because it's all sort of guarantees and stuff like that. If you built a site next week, let's say from Monday, you built the site, you added 2 pages a day, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's say 2-week plan, okay? So that would mean at the end of 2 weeks, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's the first week. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's the second week. You were writing 2 articles a day. You've now got a 20-page site. And bear in mind, this one, PowerGen site, has got about 25 pieces of content. So I'm on about a proper 20-page site that had unique content built properly. I'll just show you. Okay, so you do need to know how to do this stuff. I mean, built properly, good reviews. You just put reviews on there. You didn't even bother with keywords, okay? Just picture this in your head. And then hard work, because you're writing two articles a day, pasting them on the site, getting it set up. And then you put that on Flipper, and you put it at $1 listing, okay? I'll give you some advice on bidding in just a second. But let's say you did $1. And let's say you got no earnings coming in from the site, brand new site, and you put the listing on. And let's say in the listing, I just picked out some more here. Let's say in the listing you actually put, in fact, look at this, guys. Foosball table review, $571 per month from this Amazon affiliate site. I'll just show you this really quickly. Organic search, 94%. That's all ranking to bring in traffic, making good money. That one is currently at $3,100 with 7 days left. So they're going to get a good price on that. Okay? But I digress a little bit. Let's go back to your site, and it hasn't got any earnings. But let's say you did the listing, and let's say that you did it at $1 bid, so people can just bid on it straight away. And let's say that you put help down here. So you explain, look, I've set this up. I don't think I'm going to continue in the niche, and I want it to go to someone to build it up. It's got this many posts, this many words per post. It's all set up properly. It's set up on Webmaster Tools. You can see that it's indexed. And for the new owner, I'm going to give help with transferring. So if you have any questions about transferring it to your hosting, and I'm also going to tell you the best keywords to build up on it. And I'm also going to give you some extra content if you go for the buy it now price. Okay, that just don't worry if you don't know how to do these things. I'm just giving you an idea in your head. Okay, and you do that, and let's say it's sold for $400, $500. A totally fresh site, or even $300. What would that do for your business? Now, you may be sat there thinking, well, if I had to work that hard for it, it wouldn't be much money at all. But the chances are, if you did that and you set aside the time to actually do it, and you got sites and you did it again and again and again, you'd have some money to outsource, so you can have another site built while you're working on one. Now you're flipping 2 a week. And that's what I'm talking about. It's more about you modify the plan based on your situation. You do what you need to get to where you want to. Okay? I suppose what I'm saying is this. Unless you are, this is the key thing I wanted to impart in these 2 videos. Unless you're working on your business, unless you have a plan down, even with this little flipper plan, how many sites are you going to flip this week? And you're going to write it down on a notepad. I'm going to flip 1 site a week. I'm going to flip 1 site this week, and I'm going to flip it for this amount of money. Okay? And then you stick with that, and you do 1 the next week, and 1 the next week, and 1 the next week. That's how you start a business. And then, like in the previous video when we went into all your goals, now you've got a bit of money under your belt, and now you can go into building sites that pay you. Okay, so they're ranking like this. Okay, ranking on terms. I'll just expand this for you. Ranking on terms, getting ranked, bringing traffic in. And now you've got sites working for you, and then if you flip them, they're going to sell for even more. You don't have to flip them, but you've got some money. Like when you're when you're starting out, you might think, well, it takes so long to rank. And it doesn't actually take so long. I've heard all sorts. Like, I've been working with SEO for years and years, and I've seen Google's changes, and people say, but Google holds you for a year before they even consider your site. That's just simply not the case. And I'm saying that based on experience. I am saying that based on the way I build the sites, which I'm not saying is the best way, but I'm saying if you are providing good quality information, your sites will rank. I haven't even spoken about, I'll do another video on it, I haven't even spoken about doing social media or anything, okay, to further strengthen the sites and get ranked. I'm saying to you now, if you want to get going, there's nothing stopping you. The only thing that will be stopping you is this: you either haven't got the plan, or like what we've spoken about, so you can go through the step-by-step video, part 1, and go through that and follow that, or you can do this quick flipper plan and do that. You're either not doing that and haven't got a plan down, or the only other thing holding you back is you don't know how to do it. And I'm just saying to you, if you don't know how to do it, of course learn the stuff, but don't spend so long on it that you're nothing happens, okay? The reason that most people don't make money with Amazon or anything else is not because the stuff you need to do is difficult to do, but when you sit down, it's not difficult in a learning sense particularly, but when you sit down, no one wants to write articles, okay? It's hard work. It's not difficult, but it's hard work. It's boring. But it will bring you money in if you have a plan backed with it, if you're working towards something. So set a date. What are you going to do? You're going to flip sites? Are you going to start building them for yourself and get going on it? Look, if you want to do this together, these spots have actually gone. I'm going to put the link below to the Azon master plan. I'm going to keep it open to the end of today, and that's it. I'll let one more in. Both of those spots went really, really quickly, and I'm excited to work with the people that got them, and we're going to have some fun. And it's 2019 and we'll get going. And I'll tell you what, nothing that we're going to be doing together with these clients is difficult. But it's the consistency and getting that plan, literally what I've just given you. If you want to do it together, do check out this video. I'll put the link below, and we can do it together. I'm going to leave it for one more person. Then I am going to take I won't take the page down, I'll just take these links out. But have a look through if you want to do it together, or get going yourself and get going doing it. And this is last thing I say. I know I've sort of jumbled this video up a little bit. I hope you've got something from it. But the last thing I'll say, last piece of advice, keep it really, really, really simple. Okay, none of this is difficult. None of this needs to be made into a huge venture where you're spending hours and hours. I need to plan this and I need to pick a figure, write it down, do that first bit of the plan so you know how many sites you need. Or if that's too difficult or too open-ended in like, I can't see myself doing that yet, build some sites and flip them. And then if you're like, oh, well, okay, Chris, but what do I write in the listing? Load up Flipper, look at sites that have sold, and check this out. There we go. Okay, I'm not saying copy people again, but I'm saying that all the success leaves clues, as Tony Robbins says. All the listings that have sold for good money, you can load up their listings and get loads of ideas. Just a little word of so when you're doing your flipper listing for a site that hasn't made any money, assuming it's set up correctly and you've got it on tracking and it's all set up, it has to be done properly. What I mean is this won't work with a push button site builder, because I can go and create a push button site with a click of a button in 2 seconds, just like you. But a site like this requires work and consistency and linking and knowledge of SEO and a theme, and it will rank like it is ranking. Okay, if we like it is actually ranking there. Okay, so you do need to know that there's no way past that, but assuming you can do that half decently, they're really, really in demand. And you can be flipping sites and you can be building up a little bit of a nest egg, and then you can start building some sites for yourself, or you can do it the other way around. But the key thing, get a goal down this week and start work on it if you want to do this stuff, and you never have to worry about being caught up in the swamp online of endless product launches, software, push button, traffic. There's no easy way to actually do this without consistency and hard work, but you're better off, like I do, grabbing a coffee, biting the bullet and saying, you know what, I'm just going to do it properly and get into work. Set down your tasks you need to do each day to get to your goals and do them. And I fail and I don't do them, and sometimes I'm late with stuff, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm saying you will get far further ahead, and you'll be far better in a money sense, because you then got something to build on. So I hope that finds you well this Saturday. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you use it more than anything else. If you want to do it together, I'd love to work with you. If you're motivated, if you really want to get this done, watch the video to see all the stuff. We can do it together. We'll have some fun. I'm going to leave it open just to the end of today. Once that one spot goes, because the 2 went really quick, so officially there's no spots left. But I'm leaving the page open. One more spot, and if it goes, I'm excited to work with you. Once that spot goes, I'm going to shut the links down. Okay, so if you get here and you see that these links don't work, that's why. So don't miss out if you want to work on it together and get it done. But have a fantastic Saturday. I hope this helps you. Find the link below to this page. If you're watching on Facebook, you'll find it in the box. And use this stuff. Okay, and I'll speak to you really soon. Cheers, guys.